Penisi ni pakwa osamba chefene kosamba dodo na ntiase reincarnation ya wome sa bodoma na mabawi ase na mabebobra na mewuko me say be peden bio. I sometimes hear this word, the father, the grandfather. Then when the father gives birth, become the grandson. Why grandfather and grandson? Do you think about these words very well? Is it the same grandfather that goes and come back as a grandson? These are things we need to understand. Today I'm discussing this beautiful topic of reincarnation. If you follow me very well, it's an interesting part that I think will help so many people wake up from their sleep. Because if you know what is ahead of you, you will do things right for the journeys ahead. People have built houses, they pass on, come back again, then they live in slums. This is quite something. Why is it so? Yeah. I'm discussing into detail what reincarnation is all about. I have Woke Seeker with me, he's my guest.
Yeah.
From his point, from his understanding, from his learnings, from his revelations, he's going to talk to us about it. I'll be right back as we journey this part of reincarnation. My name is Jan Sabuako. Gold Figure Transport and Engineering Services. She nano kamensha Gold Figure Transport and Engineering Services and kadie yeme. She omudi from sisi say upa bo say quarry dust, quarry stone, and na say upe building materials and temparam the amount. She kwekukura kache me say na daya wo sie no na won hye den kutesika nanso utueche sika kakra for building materials ebre so ye na no enom de nyina bre ne wasini da etima ne ho adwono. Gold Figure Transport and Engineering Services omo trucks akese a ehwe anua ne bre wa help ye ne ho ombo so da form ball call usiga ne no sumpo a kakra na ombebo mo asudan a asum dwem. Gold Figure mo ye number 1 open blocks types ahodo nyina bi o hia bia frey. Gold Figure ye number 1 frey number no. Welcome to Alimob Guest House, the right place for the right accommodation. Anytime you're visits South Africa, quickly book your space before landing at the airport. We give you free airport pickup, right accommodation to enjoy South Africa. Yes, Alimob Guest House. Call us now, 071-383-4677. We are located at 2194 Johannesburg, 251 Main Avenue, Fendal Ransbeck. Visit booking.com and book your accommodation today. If it is accommodation, it is Alimob Guest House. Come to South Africa. Come to Alimob Guest House. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Reincarnation. Reincarnation.
Yes.
Talk to us.
Right.
The word reincarnation, when it hits you, before you woke up from this conscious state you are in, before you wake up to get to this consciousness, when you hear that word, what ran through your mind today? What's the understanding of this word to you?
Okay. I greet every single one of you that is making it a point to view this video. Please make it a point to share it, to like it, to comment.
Share, subscribe.
Okay? Let the information get out there. Let the awareness be created. Okay? Thank you. So when you talk about the concept of reincarnation, most of my videos, I made it very well known that before any re was there was something before you begin. You did it over again.
Okay.
Because the word re in its essence means doing it again. You see, you coming and then doing it again. There is something that you call religion. Before religion, there was religion. So the religion was the introduction of what legion stand for.
Okay.
So when they said legion, omo ka a dom. Like na ye wo dom, ni na ye baako. You were legion. You weren't separate from mind. You weren't separate from soul. Soul, mind, and body were all embodiment of one entity. Yes. So before that one, then re was introduced after you became dense. Now you needed another form to live. which was reproduction.
So you've lived before.
Yes.
And no matter what or whatever that happens, you want the opportunity to live again.
Yes.
So that is the
going back
okay.
again.
Let's continue.
You were an incarnate. When I talk about an incarnate, you exist in spirit form without time. Time did not exist. Okay, you were like there's days, months, years, or that. You were a spirit that was manifested in its rawest form, in its original state. So after you became dense, okay, then now was introduced, because now you couldn't create with your mind, with your God self. So you needed a way to create, and for that one, you mutated. Every single cell inside of your being has the ability to cause mutation within itself. So make a mutation I say like say now, sorry, Munipa, you have the ability to adapt to different environment. So see na name be unkosomawa, obetimia the wide drink to fit the kind of environment in which you are in, to experience it. The power of adaptability.
You have air conditioning doom a high shit.
Yes.
I'm trying to still live within
yes,
that.
Live within that vicinity. So that is exactly what happened. You mutated in a form in which that will allow you to still be in existence whilst experiencing spirit at the same time.
Okay.
Yes. So the reproduction was introduced. Now you couldn't create with thought. You had to form another form of creation, which is taking the form of the Adam and then the Eve. The form of the spirit or the seed bearer with the nurturer. It's only the two when it's combined that you create the seed.
So the mother and the father,
yes.
the seed bearer and the nurturer come together
to form the seed.
Okay.
The one particular complete being of both sides. All right. So when that happened, then the cycle, your healing ability, your having the ability to go back to source self, to go back to your spirit, cannot exist in one timeline, because this your body, you mutated this body, cannot live and contain the strength that comes with the spirit. Okay. So your soul, in its purest form, the power representation of it is exactly the representation of the sun that you see burning above you.
Okay.
So when the sun, all the strength of the sun manifests in this body, a betiti ahonamo. Ahonano tumina ewiano kutano entimi emfa match with the body.
I get it.
Yes. So your soul, I was say ope kwan bi so no what tete no ho. No what dense no ho, now what arrange no ho in a form that it will be able to contain whatever that this body is given.
Okay.
Until I would dense by to have this physical self. Meanwhile, all the 9 aspects of your soul still exist
within the same body.
Yes, within the same body. It is put into pieces.
The seed bearer and the nurturer
yes.
come together to form this body.
Yes.
So that you can also have the same body of the seed bearer
yes.
or the nurturer.
Or the nurturer, you see. So that you will create and then still have the original print of the first condensed form of yourself. Wow. This is like I can say nyameno. Wo nyameno ne nipadua na because oba ne bema mo menu ina represent what God is.
Okay.
Yes. So now you have 2 forms. And the only way you can keep coming until you will be able to heal those parts of yourself, to pick the pieces, pieces na kaboom, to become the son of the sun again, and not end yet reincarnation. Yes. A form spirit about the creation. When you started dancing down, maybe on my friend the spirit realm. The spirit realm a dorsal is white. Okay, it's very big. It is classified just like the way most school systems in this world is. You have SHS that is in Kumasi, a lot of them, and you have SHS that is in the northern region, a lot of them. All of them is established teaching you one particular thing. What's that say for primary? They teach you things that primary students will be able to make sense of. What's that say junior high? They teach you things that junior high people is able to understand. Tertiary is all the same thing. The information on each level that you get to, there's an additional information for you to gain. Just like the way we soul resonance, or there are pieces of you inside of your being. No? If you are able to pick one of the earth element to heal it, then the next one you will be going to is the water. So as long as you are in this physical manifested self, no, you can't combine everything at once. Wouldn't me?
I get it.
Until like most of you know, you've been trying to take medicine. Me fire drew, ama me cry na nyane, me fire drew, ama we nyane. I'm not going against the people that are selling the herbal medicine, claiming to be able to raise their vibrational frequencies in order for them to awaken their third eye. But as I would who say, obe awaken the third eye no. First of all, get an understanding. O third eye no, then
Talk to us.
what did I say? Your third eye no, what is it? So if you are not able to grab the concept of what your third eye is, and I will sorry gidi, me kofa a draw way, me kofa a haban way, almost say me we are third eye awakening. O third eye awakening no, and I had the last aspect part of yourself. Okay? O third eye awakening, and then about last, you have to first understand reality. I mean, woman, physical reality. I mean, woman, what is it about? Is it about what the government is telling me? Is it about what religion is telling me? Is it about what my parents are telling me? Is it about what my co-equals are trying to tell me?
Society is telling me.
It's telling me that I am. If I'm not all these things, then what am I? That is reality. You see? If you begin to view it like this, then you begin to separate yourself. If I separate myself from all these things, then what am I? Yes, and these things, if I even begin to say, okay, these are the forms of myself, then you should understand that Obi a mason, and Obi a carpenter, and Obi a doctor, and Obi a POP designer, Obi a light fixer. When you na a proportional and represent different realities according to your different fields.
Okay.
A mason can enter me near Juma, a banker there. A banker can also do the work that is of the masonry unless or he goes through the practices
and
training. Just like the way you need to train this your body, you know, in order to be able to house the energies of your fullest extent. So masonry is one reality, carpenter is a different reality. So why do you make it look like? Why does religion have to make it look like there's only one way to reach to God?
Is that how we made it?
Yes.
All the religious groups?
All the religious groups, 90% of them, is a religion that doesn't tell you you are a representation of God in this realm.
So if you don't tell you that you are a true representation of God on earth,
yes, if that teaching doesn't reflect that, it's a lie. Any religion that is trying to tell you that the God that created you is outside of yourself. Meanwhile, they said in the same scriptures that he that lives in me is greater than he that lives in the world. Then what are you talking about? And I'm always basing on the Christian aspect and the Muslim aspect because those two religions, you know, are the main ones. Okay? The ones that were supposed to speak the truth about you being a Buddhist, you being a Judaist, you being this, you being that, you know. They are not even speaking the true concept about who you are. They pick fractions. They pick fractions because the way the Roman Church did it, you know, they made it in a way that there is no power that surmounts the power that they have.
Okay, so it was done according to what they want, they stand to preach.
Yes, how they wanted you to see things.
Okay, from their perspective.
From their perspective, as long as you are seeing things their way and doing things according to their way, then everything is okay.
So they pick you to go and train as a Roman father. They train you according to the way they do their things.
Yes.
You can't add anything. You can't take out anything.
No. When you add something, then you are bringing something new. You have moved from being order to being chaos. And they don't like that.
Backslided.
Yes. So it's either that you are following exactly what they are telling you, or you are leaving their work for them. Exactly. And you can't go against them too.
And it's applied to all the religious faiths.
Yes.
According to the way, according to my church.
According
and my
to
church
this.
says that.
Yes.
Our faith says this.
It's the same thing when you go to school. SHS, junior high, or primary school. 1 + 1 is definitely equals to 2. You can't say 1 + 1 is equals to 11. Okay, so now how? So from generation to generation, you are being taught to follow things in one aspect. Yes, to see only thing in one reality.
The way you've been programmed.
Yes.
From that particular
from
lens.
that particular lens, you are supposed to see everything through that. When you are seeing things other than what you are being told to see, then you are thinking outside of the box. You are beginning to see different realities, in which that is what your original self should be doing.
So you have taken the spectacle they gave you.
Yes.
And you are seeing with your bare eyes. It becomes your problem because
you have seen everything. And once you see, you begin to create. You want to add your own ideas to it.
Why do we have so many codes when it comes to the religious faith we have? So many codes.
Yeah, it's coded because they can't take away the truth. It is not allowed. When they take out the truth, they are going contrary to the deal that was made, the contract that was made, the original contract.
So they have to code it, even though if you are not careful, you will not know that's what they want to say.
Yes.
They put a code on it.
They have to put it out there. Everything that they are doing, everything that they are about to do, everything that is happening, they have to give it to you. But since they already have your neck looking at things from one direction, it's very easy for them to convince you that this is the only way and you will follow.
Let's come back to reincarnation. Religion, we will spend time on it one day.
You see, that is how religion came about. That is how they came about. They move you from being a legion, one single mind, okay, that shared different ideas, different creative perspective, into being one singular mind that is only allowed to create one aspect of life.
I get it.
So that is what religion is. And from there, you move to reproduction. You have to have sex. You have to combine the seed of the left and the seed of the right in order to be able to manifest, which is like the slower versions of creation. Okay. So when that happens, every single thing that you have, there's something inside of your being known as a DNA. A DNA. A DNA houses the abilities of all your 9 worlds that exist inside of you. You had the ability to manifest fire with your fingers.
Okay.
You had the ability to manifest water. You had the ability to manifest
air. The fire?
Yes. This is the lowest form of generating fire.
You could feel the heat.
Yes.
Okay.
But you had the ability to manipulate real essence, to allow flame to grow out of your palm like this. You had that ability.
At what level can somebody do that?
Yes. The level, when you tell people about them activating their DNA, the first is about you letting go of the first density things that you are doing in this realm, which is like putting your soul to sleep. The fear, the regret. When you are able to move that out of there, I told you people like April, we are going to begin. April, the sun returns.
That's the beginning of the year.
Yes. The beginning of the sun, when the sun was born. April, March is the beginning of the year. You begin to move, you begin to march.
Oh.
Yes. March is the beginning of the year. April is when the suffering of people that were danced in March reached out to the heavens, cried for a savior. And that was when Christ consciousness was given to them.
It's not the body Christ.
No. The body is Jesus. Jesus is the vessel that houses the Christ. All of you are Jesus.
Everybody.
Every single one of you are Jesus. Jesus came, he didn't have 5 legs. He didn't have 7 noses, 13 legs, no, 13 hands, no. He is just the perfect representation of you, and he showed you exactly how to reach the level that he reached. He didn't go to heaven taking all of you with you. No. He went there alone.
So with the reproduction, it means we create.
Yes. You create, you found a denser form to create. And with the encoded imprint of your DNA, of the 7 or the 9 walls inside of you, okay, exists the spiritual realm.
Okay.
So when you became dense, every other aspect that is going to facilitate for you to be able to go and then come in order to be able to fulfill the lessons in which you have forgotten about yourself. The part that will allow you to remember yourself was put to play.
How and who?
Okay. It's like the creation of your organs. Okay. Do you create your organs?
No.
Yeah. Your organs, due to the vibrational frequency that is resonating across this entirety of existence, a baby inside the womb is picking those frequencies and it is using it to build its body.
Okay.
So it knows that when I come to this world, I need a liver. I come to this world, I need a heart. For me to come to this world, I need this, I need that. So it will begin to send out these vibrational frequencies in order to be able to process everything that is existing inside of this world through the body.
Oh. So he needs food, he needs nutrients, he needs water and everything, and he'll be using that to create the body that will help him exist in this dimension.
Yes. That is how babies are formed. You come to this world with the physical self manifested with the heart and everything, because you already have the encoded version of the beginning frequency of fire, water, and then earth. And every other thing that is created in this physical form came from those three.
Can somebody come to these realms that has never existed, that the person has never existed before? That is one question I want to find out. Let's say the first time
Coming
appearing
to this
into this dimension.
Yes, there were souls like that. Those ones are called the star souls.
Okay.
We have star souls. The star souls are those ones that the negative aspect part of yourself, or the cancer part of yourself, doesn't only exist in the mother realm, which is here. They exist in a lot of realms. After they are finished corrupting their own planet and destroying it, then they had to flee. So they flee, they find your home. They do not come there with the right intentions of being able to coexist with you. They want rule. They want conquering. They were on conquest. So souls that they were able to destroy from different planets needs to find their way home. And as the mother planet that you are, your dark skin melanated form is the pigmentation of the sun. You are the dark sun. So you can house more than 1 to 2 souls, more than 50 souls inside of your own body.
One person.
Yes. You have the ability to house them. But when it comes to manifesting them in this life essence, you can have about 4 to 5.
To manifest.
Yes. 1, 4 to 5 to 9. 9 is the complete line. They can't house more than that. When they house more than that, the brain neuron system will not be able to work right. Because every time another person comes on, the other one has to go off.
So it's more like different energies speaking through you.
Yes, like bipolar, people with bipolar. Yeah.
At the point in time you switch to go and act in a certain way.
Yes.
Then he switches back, not knowing what he has done.
Yeah. Every time you go off and then you come on.
Is it like the people, our brothers who energy speaks through, like the people that any point in time some energy will come.
You can
speak
channel,
through them.
channeling energies. Yes.
Through them.
Yes, you can channel energy through them. But it is that most of them, they are just dominant.
Like how?
They don't come to surface. They don't let you switch off and then they come on. Some of them, unless it is a very emergency. It is an emergency that has to do with you destroying your vessel.
That they need to save you so that they can still live inside.
So when it comes to that, they can just take over your body and perform some kung fu art there. And I say anything that they would do to prevent that vessel from going anywhere, they would do it. And the next minute you wake up, everything is already done. And they go back to sleep. You see?
I understand.
Yes, they can do that very much a lot. But when it comes to you switching, and when it comes to new souls, people being able to manifest as a star seed in this body, most of the times, they will be sending you information. That is how you are able to channel. When you go into the state of the channeling, you are surrendering the normal activity of your brain. It's the same thing as falling unconscious or going deep into your subconscious level. When you just go there, then everything, your brain systems goes down. It's like meditation.
Do you taking away the physical and start
Physical experiences of the body, and then you surrender everything. When that happens, they can house this body, because nothing has the opportunity or the ability to take over your body until you surrender it. I say hum bia fauna or tete hum bia fawa de say hum bia fawa hum bia need to me obetimi afa body no.
Una man kwan.
Una man kwan. Wama hu awura mu anase wama bibia ase electromagnetic field no afi ono a convince to that level in which it is able
and
to.
while accepting it,
Yes.
then he takes over.
He takes over. The more you accept his, the more yours becomes slow and his becomes fast.
Is that why people use hypnotism to control?
People can control it through hypnotism. Most of the time, it doesn't have to be about them linking you to the soul. No, it's about them accessing the waters of you, the true being
Of you.
No. Because when they grab hold of your water, there's nothing that the water will tell the body to do and the body will not do. They'll tell you to sleep, you sleep right now.
Wow.
Your subconscious, like Osha when you baby I tum the blackest part of it, that is where it is. So they have a way, then they've studied you, they've analyzed your eye, and they know the kind of movement that they can make, the kind of vibration that they can utter, that will just sink you deep into your soul. And one time, okay, say, oh, say me while you are slow.
So I have landed on this earth for the first time. I'm a star. Who gives me an assignment to enter into this dimension, to come and act according to my journey on this life and going back again? I just want to understand where I pick my information from. Who gives me information to live on this earth?
You see, the only thing that is denser in this world, okay, the slowest ignorant being on this planet, is human beings. You are the only ones that don't know anything. Meanwhile, you claim that you know plenty. Every single one of your dancing, 90% of it, you copy it from animals. How to propose to a lady, you copy it from animals. How to do this, how to fight. You see animals, when they even begin to take shape to fight each other, they will be circling each other like this. Before they will come and then they will collide. Then they will keep circling each other like this. They are trying to tell you the duality of your existence. It's moving, the earth is moving on both magnetic and then electric. So them, they have the purest essence of knowledge. They still know. Especially trees. Especially trees. You are still a seed. You haven't even started branching yet. But the tree has branched, buried itself into the deepest depth of what vibration is, frequency is. It is absorbing information and changing information according to the universal way of energy movement. So eduano ne nine se na ne tinintie no sana na wotinintie na wotini ne eda
On the end that.
ono de na. So otimi wura realms no different kinds of centers no are absorb that information we na ono oje information for ewiane ma enye eduane na wodi o. Eduane ndi
Onedi.
fruits na waya ya na waya fruits no information J so that me know be nyakasa. That is the sole purpose why trees make fruit.
So the pawpaw tree will bear fruits.
Yes.
It doesn't eat the fruits.
No.
It gives it back to you for you to eat.
Yes. So that will be on your conscious level, no. Because fruit bear will be information. Every fruit contains information. If me telling you people to do their fasting, no, if you finish blending the juices, rub your palms or just stamp on the earth, no, activate your feet, activate your palms, hold the fruit juice, close your eyes, look at the sun inside of your mind, and then imagine whatever it is that you want your awakening to be about, no. How you want to discover yourself, why you want to discover yourself, no. Your palms, no, a best send electromagnetic energy. Just like the way I told you to, when you are in that solid, no about sun. Yes, you are changing the molecular nature of what the fruit is. So the fruit becomes encoded information. And when you drink it, it goes to the spirit.
Because of the energy you put into it.
Yes.
A man told me once about the manufacturing of paracetamol and those tablets. Now after everything has been done, every chemical, everything has been put into it, every nutrient has been put into it, there's a way they charge it. It goes to a charging process, it rolls like that before it goes to the strip of tablets. So when they tell you that when you're about to take the moment you open it, swallow it. Don't remove it and put it in your palm for long.
Yes.
Then when you open it, minute, so that it doesn't lose its energy before
you see.
So I was shocked.
You see, because one can say no, when you are vibrating at the lowest form of yourself. So say fruit tablet no abeka won you are not recharging it. You are absorbing its energy.
Just a quickly echo.
Yeah. You are absorbing every energy in this world to survive. Meanwhile, you're not supposed to be doing that. You see? So tablet no ebeda won sema. Mostly I tell people that hospital drugs no obefa nyabotre. If you are of a higher frequency, then you place it in your palms. Katasusi. Okay, and fill it up with your own essence. What you want those substances to do for you, no. Maumanya uya nyamio. Masa substance no change the molecular nature of that substance, no. There's no virus in this world that is incurable. Hospital drug, no. Use someone kasa weapons, no, against them.
So I don't know the vitamin B12, B6 near the action. Now, who say that's why I say vitamins. The better you.
Yeah, we won't say vitamin B. And they said that's why I said so lower vibration. When him said one fasting, one you are just there and you need these vitamins. First of all, these vitamins exist in its rawest form, and then every fruit, every herb,
I get it.
Every herb.
So go and eat that one.
If you can't eat those ones, and you feel like tablet, okay, fast. And I said, on Sunday say get water, okay, pure water. If you can get water from the sea, it's good. If you can't get water, just fetch water from a well, okay, and then you get sea salt. Fawuram nanunum kakra and then dissolve it. And dissolve it where use your hands, do your hands like this, and then you place them in. Energy center. Energy center. This is where the energy spreads from, so you can amplify it. Maybe say copper say it is very easy to transmute anything. So energy nebe kosoro. You placing it inside the water, the crystals inside the water, which is the salt, and a condensed form of what your soul is, which is the body. The physical body of water is salt. You see? So like that's why when you cook food, you want to say denya. It's salt and canwa. What do you mean? It is the purest form of what your soul is. You can't do anything without your soul. Nothing in this world that you can do that without your soul.
Wow.
So yes, I know the good soul and no one. Okay, just allow it to rest. You can put it inside the sun. Fakoto ewieni mema ade ensan embetono. Okay, fakoto ewieni ma ewiani bono. Every day when it's in the evening you put it back. 3 days. Okay? Then you start, if you are oba and 4, because oba usually represents the balance of things, So oba man obit me in 3. Okay? What they told it will charge the water. They have conversation with each other. So a charge for 3 days now. Put your hands in it. Oba beda. If you are going to sleep, put your hands in it. Okay, wash your hands. And stand and walk on that. Wash your hands up. Do the same thing before you touch anything. Yenesa for just a number of times. Anytime that you feel like it, because in a number of days, you yourself when you begin to charge things.
Wow.
Obesa say who transmute energies rawly. It will come to a time that all the one boom say there's a friction between the two.
You feel it.
Yeah, you feel a particular friction in between the two.
Okay.
Yes.
So I have landed here finally. My question was, where do you take your information from?
Yes.
Before landing on this earth, and you are explaining the powers and the energies we have.
Yes.
I know. Can I come and I will not incarnate? I will not reincarnate.
The thing is that when you choose not to reincarnate, there are 2 things that you can do.
Talk to us.
The first thing is that you go back to being nothing. That's the easiest part.
I've come here. If I've messed up, I've done so many things which were not right for my journey.
Yes.
Can I say I will never reincarnate again?
That is why I'm telling you. When there is something called the soul society. The soul society is meant for every soul inside of this dimension. When you die, you go there straight. Okay? When you get to the soul society, you have your memories of everything that you've ever been. Okay? Now you go to that place, time moves very, very fast. You can spend like a day there, and this realm, what the bear 50 to 100 years.
Oh.
Most of you in this realm, you haven't lived a day in your life.
Okay.
Yeah, you haven't lived a day. When you wait to me 100 years, I want you 1 day. You're able to live in this realm for 100 years. You've lived for 1 day. 200 years, you've lived for day and night. So, of course, society, you will go and reassess or contracts, like you need to heal the root chakra. So right now, in Mesaba Bioma, who do I need to connect with to be able to trigger before I show Munu so that I can heal the anger? You best select it.
No, back.
No, back.
I bet here, Nipa and Kofa bit me on my ear, I bet match him with my accomplish your mission.
Yes.
That's why you come back.
That's why you come back. You go and reassess. No, what choose your family. You don't choose a person mommy away, person papa away. No. You choose the frequency that is going to assist you in your awakening. Into bet me by rem when no mommy at town. Oh papa person or behu no nimkura. You chose that particular frequency. So that depression or feeling, that kind of anxiety or feeling, that is exactly what you wanted, so that it will turn your attention inside of yourself to get that understanding that you don't need anything outside of yourself to feel pleasant about the inside of yourself. But most of the time, so you're drinking alcohol.
This is deep, eh?
Oh, you're drinking alcohol. Your papa time, your mama time, the bush away person will be home. What now, yes, sir?
We now choose it because
you chose that.
So baby, you came to accomplish a mission.
Yes, not to come and be loved by everybody. What person will be a door? Change yourself. You don't change people to love you. When you try to change people to love you, then you are pretending. You are playing the part in which attracts them. You will not be your authentic self. But if you are your authentic self, then you have let go of any vibrations that isn't associated with your original being. That you get to attract the frequencies that were meant for you. They will begin to manifest. People will begin to come from out of nowhere. And no.
Wow.
You see? So when you go back to the soul society, there are two ways that you can do. You can choose to reincarnate, to reassess, and then come back, or you can choose to stay there for as long as you want. Okay?
You've touched on the fact that when I'm coming, I decide on the people I will meet under this sun.
Yeah.
Everybody I want to meet, the parents I will have, the schools I will go there, the kind of things I have to go through so that I can really correct my errors. We say that's the judgment.
Judgment, yeah, you judge yourself. When you die from here, you go to the soul society, you see everything that you've done.
Then based on that judgment, you choose your next journey.
You choose where to go. The thing is that you are what they call the Holy Trinity. Okay? If I had a board, I will show you exactly which part of your brain the Holy Trinity exists. The Hindu god of creation, they call him Brahma.
Brahman.
Yeah, he has 3 heads. That is a representation of what Abraham is.
Okay.
That's what Abraham is, the father of all nations. He's the beginning creation of everything that came afterwards.
And they have the Trinity. I've been to India. I know they have the Trinity.
Yes.
They call it Trimurti.
Okay. So when it comes to three, the three represents the judgmental aspect of yourself. You being the left, you being the right, and then God creating you to be the judge of the middle of them all. So it's the middle one that has the final say of what happens. So when you die, they'll tell you in the Islamic doctrines that we have an angel on your left and an angel on your right, and they're always the one writing your rights and wrongs.
Is that true?
Yeah. Everything in existence, your experiences is recorded and stored. From the very moment that you've seen something, you've heard something inside of your mother's womb, up until you came out into this realm, till you die, nothing is ever forgotten.
It's there.
It's still there as clear as day. So when you die of the physical flesh, then you reassess the memories that you got from the physical aspect of it, and you be like, this anger that I just did with this person, I should have just let it go. I wasn't supposed to do that. Oh, this kind of thing that I should have just given the money to this girl. She was suffering. Why do I keep doing this?
So that is where you pick the real, let's say the record of yourself, and reassess and see your own. Nobody's judging you.
Nobody is judging you.
To see that this my daughter, I was supposed to allow her do this, and I stopped her from doing that. This my son was supposed to become a fitter. I said you should go and do a doctor, and I messed him up. You're supposed to marry this person. I said no because I am the father. So you'll be seeing your own errors.
Everything. And once you've seen it all, you are your own judge. your own executioner.
They decide that
you
come
decide
back.
to come back, and this time, you are going to place yourself in a parent that is going to cause you to be able to heal that aspect part of yourself. So if you begin to have children, you will not treat them like the way you've treated the other one.
Can somebody decide to come here poor?
Yeah, 90% of the time, you come here poor.
You decide, sir, I want to be poor.
Yes.
What caused that decision?
One thing that caused the most distraction in this world is what? What is that one thing that everybody is chasing after?
Money.
So if you have money and you are still at your lowest self, now what do you think you will do?
You be enjoying the money and you pass on. When you get there, you realize that money was not it.
Money is the root of all evil. Simply means that money is the root of everything that has to do with existence. As long as you are chasing after money, you will never be satisfied. You will always want more, and it will even cause you to send more. Sika eye moja. Money is dense, and you say money wasa okokuma boabio. Debio. Problem is say sika na open. You have to do things in a denser manner. Because from blood you go back to light.
I get it.
So sika eye moja. Money is dense. So for you to keep money and to make money, you must do things that are dense in nature. That is what the system is telling you.
Wow. So here as well, this journey you are on, the most important thing is to find yourself and to know why you are here. So the most critical thing that you need to take note of, after this work I've done all these while, whoever is speaking about consciousness is speaking about one thing: discovery, self-discovery. Who are you? Who am I? Where am I?
Yeah.
Where am I going?
Yeah.
You should understand these key principles. If you are very much aware of your assignment, let's say the government is sending you, President Mama is sending you to Italy as an ambassador. The key thing you must know is what will be my duties there.
Yeah.
So you don't go there and become a prostitute. You're a woman, you become a prostitute in town, wearing Ghana flag and all that. It means that you've made your mission in Italy.
Yeah.
Right? That is who we are. We came under the sun for a purpose. You are not me. I am not you. So why are you trying to be me? Why am I trying to be you? This is where the confusion comes. You go and come back. You go and regret and decide to come back and correct. You still come back under this consciousness and repeat the same mistake. Go back again. Keep on going and coming. Meanwhile, some religious states tells you that there is no reincarnation. They don't believe in reincarnation. It means that when they direct you wrongly, you'll be in that state. You go back and realize they come back again and come and suffer. That alone sends you to hell.
Yep.
So self-discovery is the most important thing that you must know.
Yes.
Let's take it from there.
Yeah. So when they are able to convince you that there is no reincarnation, then you will keep living in hell. You will keep living in hell because every single one of your reincarnation, you have the biggest part of your brain telling you that awakening is evil. So it's not about someone telling you. You have already concluded in your mind that awakening is is the devil.
Somebody once told me that I should stop deceiving people with the program, the show I'm hosting. And I asked him, he said, God created everything. Jesus brought everything to you. You don't need anything. Why do we go to China and borrow while they are not Christians? The person turned back and said, I said, yes. I'm asking you a question. Chinese they are Situs. They are into Shintoism. They are not Christians. They have everything. You go there to go and borrow.
Why?
To a Christian nation. It is not what you think. There's more you have to learn. And the man now understood where I was coming from and started. Said, no, don't worry. Listen and learn. Research about your own faith that you have. Take your time and research about it. My brother, listen to me. Where we are going, it has a lot to do with knowing yourself.
Yes.
It is no more of having faith and believing what somebody have told you. If there is anything, please take time and research. The word is research. You've searched already. They've told you something.
Yes.
Revisit
it.
Check it again. Take time. And stop confusing yourself. Let's continue.
Yeah. So when it comes to that one, you cannot choose to exist, to not exist. Because your body, right now in this realm, body na ekasa. Into body na ekasa. Like me, I never want to come back to this planet again.
Okay.
Me person me ba habi. I won't chire wom. I'm not coming back. So if I say I'm not coming back and then you die, and then you'll be like, I'm going back there.
Why?
Because you are not your body. Your body doesn't control you. It's your soul that controls the body. The body will rot back into the earth, and you will come back and.
But na Canada we aka okra no.
Yeah. So now okra never san ba biom. Esan be fix it. E wiase ni na asan hye atade. Asan pia ba. So you don't have a say. The only thing that the body can do is listen to the soul. And when you begin to listen to the soul, then the soul can guide you. Then this your existence. You know? Seek ye the kingdom of heaven and its righteousness, and the rest shall be added unto you. Seek yourself. And when you find out that who you are, then everything in the entirety of existence, you know, your soul will make sure that your body enjoys a lot. You don't need to suffer anymore. You will sit, you will attract. You will have the full confidence without a doubt that whatever you are placing your hand on, that is exactly what is going to happen. Look at your pastors. Is that not what they are doing? Your pastor doesn't have a doubt when he put his hands on you. Does he?
But you doubt anything. If you even get your own office and you are praying in your office, you doubt it.
Yeah.
Unless he comes there to pray, you don't believe that yours work.
He comes there and he assures you that this is going to happen, and you'll be like, amen. Why can't you accept that about yourself? Why can't you have that vim?
No, prophets, I don't.
Se me kata meni na me bon paya. Baby, I time for no biano and nemuntimina.
And you say, amen.
You will say it with vim.
Oh, you say vim. Do you say that? You would say it with vim.
Yeah, vim ne bebum. Like, Jidi na ubenya taichino. Why nye Jidi wa ubra bum sa ada. So at that moment, no, also for na bedani nyame wo wonim. So like what they would Jidi nyina no akotanichi. It's not also for na ye adwuma ma wo. Wo Jidi na etwe ade na wo ye no ema. So you end up believing everything that the pastor is saying because he's able to cause you to manifest things for yourself. It's as simple as that. Also for no use one kasa wakuma.
Booster, like he boosted,
yes, yeah.
He brought it to life.
He brought that confidence in you.
But in your mind, or not there na juma.
Yes. And there was a mintia tight.
So every action is recorded, as you've said,
everything.
Either good or bad. Can somebody come into the dimensions, come and pay people evil for what they did to them and go back?
Oh, when it comes to that, it always happens to do with the denser form of yourself. When someone does something to you, one thing you have to understand about soul, ne say, or no, when you grudge so. Ahonam na, ne sisi ya no. Wo hwe ne say, o existence no, ewa, tintin. And so, before the eyes of your soul, no, you've only existed for like 5 minutes. So say or no, obey bibi ebe sama na da no. Obehwe ne say a waste. Membla na me sanko bu ade we because wakum ndi. Ade ne say when someone kills you or when someone does something wrong to you in this realm. Okay? You say fa bibi amanyame. What does that mean? Papa o bonimo fa manyame.
Allah yakao.
Allah yakao. It's God that brings it. Why? Because all of you are a reflection of one another. So when someone wrongs you, the person is indirectly wronging themselves. So when you go back to the soul society, that person's soul is going to do whatever it has to do to make sure that that debt is paid. Wow. So why do I need vengeance?
So vengeance is the Lord. I will tell if you infinite power.
So also on a bit decided vengeance on how to do to calm that person down. So in this lifetime, obetimi abo abrabo bia o master no and I say o adam for no or titil. Obe bo basa basa. O master ne be bo basa anyhow. We just hate you for no reason. 90% at the time, why in the baby on your previous life? Why an idea ashina kuma? No ankasa what doctrine to hose metuaka. So whenever or appear in this physical dimension, sound frequency, it will come directly and come and attach itself to him. And your soul, the soul that understood that my nipa way born, will create a scenario in which you will serve under that person. Because only paduane elastic. You understood that say oh bomia oh yemi de obe yemi bia wa asase we so no. By the end of the day no matuaka no. I'm okay.
Wow.
I'm okay. Until I say obi town, if someone hits you to the core, you don't know what you've done. Manya hwe and so or tiny there a ya for roof no so. Don't try apologizing and asking them, Papa, Mammy, Bonnie Ben and me mayo. Say Bonnie bia me ye obiano, Mr. What they fetch me. Forgive me for anything that I've done to you because I can't see me doing anything to you. And yet, this kind of hatred is moving me. So, when you can say, nipa kon beka say, me mfa nche oda. I say, I feel now, uchukwe no.
Woman more
energy to hate you. So, when you can say, before the entirety of the universe, yeah, who said, what's such that? Out of the emotional content of your heart, or can make that to know what you are. Why you're free? Now it happens to do with that person.
So no I'm fine check that time I feel on carry comic.
Oh no, so immediately you forgive them, then your Father in heaven forgives you. And this is you don't more go to them to ask Bonnie Ben you begin to heal your own self. You won't feel it nipakron change. Now concentrate on your own life. And one.
Shall experiences I mean your own. The reason why I find so much joy in doing what I'm doing is the things I learn myself every day. And you see, it's like the dots are connecting one after the other. Every message brings a new dot that helps you understand the previous dots that you've already made yourself.
Yes.
Apart from we understanding these, we will pass on to the next stage and come back again till we are. If somebody perfects, I had that I needed to help this person, I needed to do this, and I come back to this realm and I'm able to accomplish all. Will I come back again?
Oh, you have two choices. That is the most interesting part of your journey. The first part of it is that you can choose to be a spirit guide. You can choose to come here. When you are born, you have all your memories back. You have your conscious memories.
When you are born again.
When you decide to come back here and you are born into this physical realm, negative energy behind me from home back.
Oh.
You are born with an elevated sense of self. So osa say ya kwala nsensema be free wonumu no. So you begin to be a guide to the lost souls, final. Wherever that you are, you become a walk seeker. Yeah, you are walk and then you will seek and these people will find you. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be opened. Ask and shall be given.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
The prophet walk seeker here.
You see?
Wow.
So the other thing that you can do is that you create your own world. Like I was saying, 999 world has been created already. Now it's left with only one. You are supposed to create only one. So you creating world simply means that you find it out. Maybe boss as you wish, so maybe then. What is my mission? When you have a mission, then you begin to create.
Where do I find this information?
Yes. One thing that Mekan says spirit doesn't talk like the way you and I will do. And when it does talk that way, then the information becomes relatable to your soul. You feel like akwala na same way akwala can sense mamintie. A bit it me appear on social media. A bit me appear intro so be a Bible now that verse now it's talking exactly about what you are asking for.
I was driving with my kids and behind a certain car there was a statement that was written. Then one of them said, Daddy, look at what has been written behind the car. And she read it out loud. It was a very profound, I've forgotten the story, but it's a very profound statement.
Yeah.
All of us started talking about it in the car. So why everything that you were seeing, only that thing caught your attention?
Your attention. Because you were meant to see that information at that particular time. So that is how you interpreted God in this dimension. That is how you
that
interpret.
God is talking to you.
He is talking to you. No? That is how it does. And you say, Ombeka say, what's Diana above phobia vagina?
Oh, Oxika, and then Maba, Medicare, bro.
And yes, they will never talk to you that way. Because if they can utter those words, no, then they are in the physical form. No one can, spirit doesn't talk. It shows you. So Diana, no one who no one who say what. They will never open their mouth and tell you, Akosia, the person who says Seku soul, they would never open their mouth and tell you that.
They'll show signs.
They will show signs. Mama, I don't know casa. Mama, casa tremia. On cash in general. Obehuno or die, Imano. Then you have to seek. And yes, I woman or town, and I say, or pay baby through. No.
If I find out about myself, how will I be able to live that after going through Niema Baby as a terminal? How can I correct? I'm not dead yet, I'm still alive. Can I correct the errors? If I really find out you're supposed to do this, then I didn't do it, now I'm still alive, not dead. Can I go back and begin to correct those errors, or I'll still go and come back?
No. Immediately you are awake and that answer.
You can't go back and say, I'm sorry for my actions, like people you might know.
No. The thing is that when you become aware of yourself, okay? I feel at home, when you're there, how will be you?
So I'm talking about more my own that I be a minimum.
Yes, what wrong way, what wrong way? No one in Nipakono goes one dimension way. So if you can approach them and then apologize and apologize.
When you do that, can it erase that?
It's cancelled. That's what I told you. Between in the presence of the spirit and I, there is nothing that you will say out of the kindness of your heart that will not be granted. Nothing. You just go there, apologize to the person. Oh, my sorry, say my say. I know I didn't do it right, so just forgive me. Because oh, send me trying to talk. Oh, my dear chow, and yes, oh, forget it. No problem. Me, I am a part.
But that's it. It's been a beautiful evening on this topic, reincarnation. We'll talk about angels one day and how they also manifest in their realms.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Your pages again, your social media handles, you want to follow you.
It's on Woke Seeker on every platform, on Facebook, on TikTok, and then on YouTube. Okay, subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is the information that we have for you. It is not for me. I don't take charges to spread this information to you. So make sure that whatever you are bringing to me is the intention of knowing what your soul is. I'm always here to guide you. Okay?
Please do what to support this work. I am a YouTuber. People think that we are making money for doing what we are doing. YouTube will pay you a chicken change that cannot pay even your fuel. That's what it is. So if you feel good to support us, please support us. The same way applies to any good information on the internet that you think that it is good to you that you want to support. Call the people that are giving those information. Support them. Let them have the energy to continue. So go to the Woke Seeker on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Follow them on TikTok and Facebook, and keep on learning from them. My name is Jan Zabuakwa. Remember to subscribe. Share this message to the last person that is watching. Thank you so much, Woke Seeker.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Bye for now.